right there on the right. Yeah, I'm up here. What's going on? I just need you to be able to reach out and touch me. Oh, yeah, I got you. You're sitting right out front where we can see those big old flags? It's quite the sight to see as you come up on this road that I tell you. All right, we'll be looking for those big old flags flying as we come in for a landing. Hey, double L, this is back here by me. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. That one is a little far back here. Just a wee bit, eh?
That reminds me of
Wow. Hey, look, keep my live stream. Watch this convoy rolling, looks pretty good. .298 exit here, convoy. We're getting off at the 298.
Copy the 298. 298.
That just reminded me, look at that truck in the back of there.
So trucks go where the big trucks back and start making rows so we can get you into the fuel pumps when I find out which ones they are.
No word from Gary, huh?
Nope.
We're going?
Yep.
All right.
But we've been in and out of service too, so.
Well, we'll see. I got getting ready to stop and get fuel.
Good morning. It's about 10 a.m. here.
Got a motorhome trying to get out of the parking lot, yo.
I think we are in Belgrade, Montana.
Are we taking one lane or two, G?
We didn't get a lot of sleep, but what sleep I
Trucks,
got.
let's take D3 and D5. D3 and D5 for D3.
10-4, D3 and D5.
Oh my goodness. I slept like a log. I really did.
I'm glad she needed it. Yesterday was long and hard. She only slept about 5 hours.
Yep. We'll definitely have to do better today and get more sleep and stop our date earlier. But,
Swing it wide around me and drop in behind Blinky. 10-4.
we had some really gorgeous views, like just completely amazing.
Bye, Blinky.
It's like each state we go through, it just gets better and better. We all
On your way, Emma.
doing pretty good this morning. Thank
007,
you.
where do you need me? I'm coming up now.
It's been pretty easy. I mean, I just woke up and then we started driving. We've not been on the road for very long, but I think we left before 9.
Forward the circle in to the right and hug that fence and go down toward 007's trailer there, car, and then make a U-turn and come back behind the right here. We're going to form some lines right here. 10-4. To go around the sign and then form back up.
Yeah, we were all together by 2:15 last night. The ambulance is running, but
I see you bringing up the rear aardvark.
Ideally, she'd make. I told her to send her up here to get fuel. There is what looks to be a very
want up there?
large truck repair.
Car and make a U-turn and come back
Which
and
is-
run some lines right here. Probably get about 3 or 4 lines here.
the farther west we went,
It's being for you. Come right in front of me.
the less that the truck stops
I'm
offered,
just gonna park
the
it and help with
smaller
fuel.
They were.
Right. This is a big old truck stop.
And we're used to
Old
big
school.
old truck stops.
This is what I like. They got a full service truck shop.
Gas station, casino,
$4.19. Look at that. Now we're
deli. Oh,
talking.
wow. $4.19
Pull on
for
up here. Pull on
gas.
up here beside me right here. Pull on up here.
It's
Making
still
the
a
road
crime.
right here. Facing the
It's
pump.
still a crime, but remember what Marcus was saying the other night at the rally. It's all about conditioning. Because if you're out in California paying almost $7
We're
a
trying not to
gallon,
block all the
Sounds
cars in
great.
there,
it
guys.
sounds pretty darn good.
I've got friends in the oil and gas industry, and fuel does not need to be this expensive, guys. It does not. They're crippling us so that we'll buy the electric cars that they're so heavily vested in the mining.
Mighty fine, mighty fine. See all them gas vehicles that's coming in, they got fans.
If you have any environmental concerns whatsoever, you need to look into how batteries for electric cars are made before you throw your weight behind them.
Oh my goodness. I haven't even been able to like go around and talk to people. So I stop. I'm gonna get my shoes on and I'm gonna go say hi to a couple people and then I'm gonna go and go to the bathroom. I just may even get another cup of coffee. There's Double O. But this is probably a good spot here. Perhaps we will. That's not gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna give you all a good view before I go. All right. I got sidetracked. I do have 3 children. They're all grown up. But I've spent a lot of time, like, you know,
People who need told what to do in order to breathe.
well, like 30 plus children or young adults at once. And a part of me still is like, you know, I feel like I had to go through and And in reality, I just want to be on here and have fun, hang out with friends, show you guys some good views. See, for me, if it's in caps, I assume that it needs attention and that it's urgent. So that's what I usually go for. And I'm not that old, but I'm really old-fashioned. It's kind of like, you know, I know we're typing and it's just all on a screen, but it's like,
She sealed herself back up.
Nice.
I bet you it's because she was sitting on
Sitting
it,
up, yeah.
sitting on it all night. spread out.
So I'm going to actually trim
good.
a little bit off because she's
Okay.
kind of hanging, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Check with her, and she's at 76 on it right now, and it's been holding.
Good.
Take it.
So when we get a couple days off, I've got to get that tire switched out. Just to get it off.
Yeah. I mean,
Even if we
I'd
get
like
over
to tell you we could keep it, but right in the
If we
corner.
get over there early enough tonight,
Yeah, you
I'll
find
go
tire
ahead
shop.
and switch it out with a spare tonight, throw that one on up under, and get it taken care of when we get down the road. But I want to let you know.
Thank you, man. I was just talking about having to go over and check at. So.
Right, she pulled him next to me, so I told her
Put
to
y'all
put
back
stuff
up
in there. We
here.
gotta make sure that plug's not on the ground.
Yeah.
Because that will make it expand and you'll start losing air
Oh
at the
yeah.
bottom.
A lot of them will only leak
Yeah.
as you're driving past them.
Yeah.
So good. I'm glad to hear it. Kevin, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to help myself.
But I just wanted to wait for him to finish talking so y'all could hear me. But even though we are just chatting, it's pretty relaxed. It's like, you know, why don't we try to do better? I'm not a grammar Nazi, but let's not. You all know what I'm getting at. The ones who knows what I'm getting at. But the point that I'm trying to make by bringing that up and wasting my time when I could have already got out of the car is listen to the rules, be respectful, treat others as you would, you know, pretend as if we are sitting side by side and you are in my house. Because I'm feeling really good today, feeling positive. I didn't know if I was going to want to stay in this convoy or not. I have not left my car. I have not been able to talk to anybody. Made that my mind, you know, it's just a feeling. When I woke up this morning, I'm here. Now I want to go out and see my friends. And I don't want to sit here and have to tell people who are probably older than I am how to respect others. So, you know, I'll catch up with the comments a little bit later. Right now, I'm going to go see my family that I haven't been able to see in more than a day. And this is Mrs. Mechanic. Mrs. Mechanic usually is in the passenger seat, so no need to worry about that. I'm gonna go see my Patriot grandma. Far. And I kind of want to take my backpack in case I want something in the store. But I honestly have no idea where my backpack is. Have you seen it?
No, I have not, baby. But everything got so messed up with all the bullshit.
It's all good.
Well, that's your purse. Ah, there it is. I got it. See you soon, baby. Uh-oh, she took all the keys. Hi guys, we're lined up for fuel. Mrs. Mechanic's out talking to friends, family. I'm beat, I ain't gonna lie. We rolled into with the rest of the convoy about 20 after 2. Me and the missus talked for a little while, as we like to do after we turned you guys off even. And not too long, I'll tell you. We were in bed by 2:30 or I woke up maybe 6:15 and waited for everybody else to get up. Well, howdy, Hank. Good to have you. My name is Dennis. My wife's name is Jessica. They call me the Patriot Mechanic. And we're just trying to show you guys what we're up to all day. Yes, sir, RV. I do what I can. I'm not really an auto mechanic. Well, thanks, Max Private. I do like steam engines. I'm not sure what really what appeals to me about them is I can provide all the necessary fuel to make power. To be honest, I can make all the parts. The casting's not so much. Okay, just started to break into casting. And we're mostly casting like bronze and silver, so we'll try and get into steel a little bit, but we have not done a lot of casting of metals other than lead. I've cast a lot of lead over the years, guys. I've cast a lot of lead. Well, thanks, Bambi. It's a really cool knife. I haven't even had a chance to look at it yet. I'm sitting here while I'm waiting for the darn everything to happen, you know. Yeah, Damascus steel. Did a nice job on this. Did a nice job on this. See if I can show it off here, you guys. Oh, let me see. There we go. You can't get a good picture. Jigged bone handle, a little burnt, brass bolster, Damascus, etched back. Pretty cool. Nice looking knife. I carried one very similar to this for many years. And I would tuck it into my back pocket on my left side. Excuse me, my right side. My right side. I carry my wallet. Never without my wallet, guys. I am never without. Like the sun comes up. I bet I can count the times in the past 5 years I've walked out of the house without it on one hand. Probably past 10 years. But it's always in my left back pocket because I use my right one for way too much stuff. My right hand's much more dexterous, so that's where I keep tools and whatever. But yeah, immediately to that right back pocket. But yeah, that knife's a beautiful, beautiful piece, definitely. I'm super proud to have gotten it. Hang on a second.
You are my only oddball, sir.
Where do you want me to go? And when do you want me to go there?
So...
I'm the only one with a passenger side?
The only one.
In the whole convoy?
In the whole convoy. Well, yeah, that's it. You're the only one.
Ah.
So we don't need... So you can fucking turn around. You're okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go tell him.
You get a pump open and I'll make it in.
All the gas tanks are on the driver's side except for one car.
Except for me.
So, you know, that side pump, you know what I'm saying?
I promise I can handle getting fuel even if I'm on the wrong side.
You're the last car that's like...
Well, I can whip up, turn around, circle around the back, anything you want. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that I'm the only passenger side fuel door here. I actually find that a little fascinating because I'm pretty sure. Personally, I much prefer the fuel door on the driver's side. I just do. I don't know. Probably because I don't have to walk around the truck. Yeah, I'll be able to get fuel. I'm not concerned. This is not a big deal. That's okay. But yeah, I know they've got the little arrow on them now. Everybody thinks that's great that they know that trick. You know, they didn't used to have that, and we got along okay. I don't know how many different cars you guys drive. And I do. I drive a bunch of different cars. I'm in rental cars all the time, and I got a bunch of cars and trucks and so on and so forth. Now, I think all my international medium duties, 4900, 1854, 4900, they're all fuel tanked on the pass. But I think most all of my pickups have always been tanked on the driver's side, as I recall. I really can't remember, but I would assume. I don't know what's going on with Eric. He usually sleeps till 10 or 11 and then catches up with the convoy later. So maybe we'll see him tonight. But I have not talked to him today. Good morning, guys. For those of you that's still morning, it's getting to be 1 o'clock for some of you, I'm sure. Here we are in, I don't know, someplace in Montana, east of Butte, west of Billings. I know that doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. Oh yeah, I've got a 59 Studebaker Silverhawk, and I'm pretty sure the fuel door is under the license plate, as I recall. Yeah, and that wasn't bad because you could, you just pulled up and the hose would reach. Didn't matter where you were. And it streamlined them a little bit, but we don't make cars that look good like we did in the 50s. She's not in there? It's the gal beating on a drum. Under the tag was kind of a pain. Some of them were better than others, but I always thought it wasn't that bad of a spot for it. I think they probably really went away with the Pinto, and everybody got antsy about cars getting rear-ended and bursting into flame and move the tanks forward. Yeah, I noticed that Oregon was still full service. That was not bad. I mean, they don't check your water, oil, etc., but they might. We didn't lean on them a whole lot. We fuel with the convoy, and they're not too interested in that. But yeah, used to be they take good care of you. Of course, vehicle maintenance intervals have gotten a lot longer due to advances in manufacturing techniques and capabilities with filters and everything else. And look, I don't like working on newer engines, but we do get a lot more life out of them, guys. We really do, and vehicles. But by the same token, okay, I want to make sure you weren't locked out. That's all we needed. Oh, I can't remember Wolf Track, but I know what you're talking about. And cars just they don't look good anymore. 50s, 60s, and a little bit into the 70s, but that's where they were the absolute best, appearance-wise, if you ask me. Now, like now in Ohio, kids have to ride in car seats until they're, I believe, 12 years of age. Good God in heaven. Ohio, and years ago I'd run demolition derbies, and we've got a place called Reichert right near us, and Fred Reichert's, the owner's sons are just about my age, a couple years older. And I remember back in the 90s, they would run old 57 Chevys in the derbies. And boy, did they look good. Demolition derbies aren't quite like they used to be, though. It's hard to find good cars. Most of them got scrapped out. But I haven't run a derby in many years. Haven't entered a rodeo in many years. Haven't done a lot of stuff in a long time. It's probably best. My body's too old and broken for that sort of thing. Oh, the Lincolns with the suicide doors were sweet. So my grandmother has a 77 Continental two-door, the cream color one. Ford, she tried to get rid of it about 20 years ago. Not the car, she'll always keep the car. But she had the Ford factory CB radio, the Ford factory fire extinguisher that came with it. It's still 8-track. I mean, it was decked out. Yeah, Cuba does have a ton of the 50s cars. And they're getting a little rat rotted. But yeah, that was the last American cars they could get, so that's what they hung on to. But they looked good. They were stout. I mean, there's an ad for the new Buicks from the 50s that had a girl tap dancing on the roof. And once again, you know, we say, oh, the cars in the old days, they'd take a hit, blah, blah, blah. You could knock over trees with them, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you could, but generally the car would be okay and you'd end up 60 feet away. So things are a lot safer. Automobile accidents have gone down, you know, with the advent of safety techniques and technology, but I still love the old ones. I drive an 88 Ford pickup currently. I've got an 85 Chevy I'm kind of wrenching on. My brother's got a 79 Chevy pickup that I'm getting kind of antsy for, but he hadn't given any love in a while. A little flatbed. That truck, flatbed, half ton, I think 8-foot bed, maybe short, can't recall. Maybe it was a short bed. 2-wheel drive automatic with a locker. I'm telling you what, that thing, I could not believe how good it was in the snow and ice. That thing would run through 6 inches of snow anywhere you went. Locking differentials where it's at. Exactly, California machinist. I still do that. I don't know how many times I've hit Mrs. Mechanic across the chest since we've been on this convoy. I think I got x-ray a couple times too. No, if I'm driving a car, my right arm flaps out. So it was like the early 70s when something happened and I don't know, they just started looking a little lazier, like they were ended the day Friday and you had 3 beers at lunch. You know what I mean? If you go from like a 68 Camaro to a 73 Camaro, something's just, I don't know. And I do like the 50s. I got a Studebaker Silverhawk out of 59 that I traded for a couple of days at Dozer work some years back. It was in my shop, and I had the motor out of it. We were going along nice. Everything was getting ready to go. I had the motor in training, hood off, getting ready to throw them back in. I got robbed back in like 2012, I want to say. I can't really recall. They backed a trailer and closed, I assume, into my shop overnight, shut the doors up, and went to town. Insurance company screwed me on that one. And I'd have wrote them a check, but my Lord, they got away with a bunch of stuff. And they stole new steel, old steel, my freaking punch slugs, scrap. About the only thing they left was gas bottles off the welding machines. And of course, machinery. But they took so much tooling, brake tooling, ironworker tooling, punches, dies, an angle shear, corner notcher, all kinds of stuff that they nabbed off me. And I'd have wrote those guys a check for probably 10 grand to just leave me alone. And, they scrapped it for a couple hundred, maybe $1,000, whatever. But life goes on. Build it up once, build it up again. That's what I'm doing here. I figure I've worked very hard my whole life, guys. And I've always tried to provide well for my family. And when I say provide well, I don't mean give my kids all the things they want. I certainly don't do that. But I teach them how to get them on their own. And I teach them how to identify what matters and what doesn't. Mrs. Mechanic I do spoil her a little bit sometimes. And it makes me feel good, so that's fine. Here comes my boy Donnie. What's happening, buddy? No.
Alright, well, these two ain't in their car, so come up around them.
Oh, for crying out loud. I didn't even notice.
Hey, cowboy.
See if Dinner Bell can send me in there. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, verse definitely is. Unhappy wife, unhappy life. Passenger side, man. Yeah, I think I'm the only one. I can pull in where Big Red Van's at if you want. Or Tiny Camper Girl.
Right behind Big Red Van, but it's your call.
Well, I mean, you only got one there?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm not in a hurry. Jockey these people just whenever you can get me in.
We can go to 5 too.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I can back in or whatever. You want me to hit 5?
We'll go this way.
I got it. Thank you, dear. Here we go. Is he one of us or
I'm not sure
no?
how this happened. I think he's somebody else.
He's not one of us. Or she, maybe. All right.
A little bit more.
Yep. Rocking and rolling. Okay.
I already pushed it. I haven't started it. Just one more page. Yeah. How long? How far are they going? I don't know. 200. Alright, time. Next time. Yeah. Keep going. bring my Jeep up.
Let's see here.
Not for premium, I don't need it. I just... We gotta cut it off though. Yeah. So what I'm saying is I should look at my Jeep now.
Ambulance not quite fixed, but we've identified some problems. We're dealing with that. What in the actual hell?
Getting better on the home front?
Yeah, I don't know. We're doing okay. She's in there, or she's wandering around talking to people, but we're good. Life's good. I just got a crew. How far are we going today? I haven't even checked.
I don't know.
A couple hundred?
What happened to what's his face? He's staying there? Or
He's still there. So somebody donated a Solus Edge or an Optima or some high dollar scan tool.
Yeah.
They overnighted it at the Butte.
Okay.
All set, Donnie?
I'm spread too thin right now. I'm spread too thin. If you'd send me one.
Well, shoot, guys, they're having trouble. I'm going to see if I can find some place to park and maybe give them a hand. You're good, man. I'm all full up.
All right, brother. Hold on. Let me get... No cap?
Did you?
Ah!
Damn it, Donnie.
Fuck.
No cap.
Too many people talking to me.
No cap.
Fuck. Sorry.
Double O. He hung up the pump, which is not quite what we wanted, but everything will work out in the end. This back of the bus is not too super interesting. I don't know that you guys will be able to see anything. Let me come up here by the station. Yeah. Oh, there you go, baby. Hang on. Let me get backed in here. All right, Mrs. Mechanic got some ice, just what we needed. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah, we gotta get the cooler. Oh, I don't even know how to get it out of here. That's fine. The mods do that too.
Good.
Good afternoon, or almost. I guess it's only 10:30. I even have to like take the fires.
Well, it's not supposed to, but it does. That's still pretty cold, baby.
Huh?
It's still pretty cold.
But it's all melted.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that just milk.
Oh yeah, the milk's good. I'm getting some now. I'm trying to get a cup.
Hand's good.
The hand's full of water.
Tip sideways.
Yeah. And that's what we eat last night.
Need my help, baby?
I just was trying to find any more bottles of water to cool off.
That's a lot better than my last pack of ice. Dump it on top.
Yep. Yes. I wouldn't worry about it right now.
What's up, brother?
Washington, D.C. We went from Atlanta, California to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. back to Sacramento, California. Sacramento, California to Olympia, Washington. Now we're heading back to D.C.
Yeah, I knew that's where y'all were coming from.
Yeah.
I know.
Everything's good so far.
I got 2 boxes of Jeff.
Don't know right now.
Somebody will. That stuff's really popular.
It is these days.
I work at one of these stores. It's not this.
Is that nice? Hardin, Montana. Staying away. Rolling again.
So, Tom, the guy in the blue RV, pretty well, he don't need all the paper tracing.
You want to know a mechanic shop around there? I just couldn't tell you that. Yeah, right. I would much rather she probably go further with us if she could.
And well, that, what I said, I checked her this morning, and she was right at about full level. And we stopped about 244 to talk to her.
I didn't know it was Elisa.
And Decker over there. Nobody was happy about that.
We all good still? Yeah, we'll have to reset the premium. Once the premiums are on
I'm just catching up on some comments. I'm eating some shredded mini wheats. You're funny. It's pretty easy to have a good day. When you're feeling pretty good. And I am feeling pretty good. finally get Convoy. We're not going too far. And as soon as everyone gets there and gets settled, I'm going to a hotel. And we're going to take showers. And then I'm going to try to find some place for us to go later on. Kind of like the Post Falls. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Because it's a much better view that way. I've seen Rent Rod since Oregon, so I got to talk to him for a little bit. Heard a little bit about dinner plans for this evening. It's not going to be a long drive today, and then we're stopping for one night. But I think I heard you say something about only about 100 more miles maybe, so that's going to go quick and easy. And I see at least one truck that was here back in Hagerstown and then hasn't been here for a couple weeks. I'm seeing that truck again. I'm going to swing you guys around. Not a really good shot, but that pickup that says Unleash American Energy, I'm pretty sure that was the same truck that was with us. There goes Rat Rod. So it's kind of like revolving. People come and go. Johnny's getting gas, and he's usually last, so we're about finished. Yeah, but they're all mixed up. I know, I'm just I don't want to get lost. Right. There's some freaking hectic. O'Reilly's?
Mm-hmm.
Or delay?
Yeah, okay, this is one that I'd like to turn in if there's a mechanics fund. That's 007's radiator hose.
Yep.
This is
Good morning, Mander. We got to camp about 2:30 last night, 2:15, somewhere around there. Just went right to sleep. Woke up this morning, just started driving. We're getting fuel, bathroom breaks, get some snacks. You'll probably hear me crunching. I'm eating my shredded mini beans. It's definitely such a better day already.
Yes, it is, guys. Already starting out better. You ever hear from Tracy?
Nope, not to hear that.
It sounded like there was a very generous gentleman who would willing to take care of the ambulance. So I left it in his hands.
Are you having a better day?
Oh, awesome. It's so great. I've not been awake for long, and I'm wearing the clothes that I've had on for 3 days, but
All I did was kick off my shoes, take off my socks, and jump in bed.
that's what I did. I couldn't even figure out what I did with my shoes
I
last
didn't even
night.
get my shoes on.
Mrs. G came over, and I mean, I just woke up.
Oh my
Pretty
gosh.
embarrassing, but yeah.
It's all part of the trip.
I know. And I'm still not awake yet. I mean, I just can't wake up. Not a long drive. Thank you, Kim. I was going to mention, Mander, you ought to check out G's Live, the morning live. It's very cool. I've shared it all over my Facebook as much as I can. And just so proud of Dennis. And I can tell you, I think he is very, very happy to get the knife.
Oh, well, that's nice touch. I'm told it was already planned before yesterday. So that's...
Yeah. And I'm sure it was, but...
probably was.
He was also thinking about calling someone up and giving it away at the same time.
I almost called another guy up and gave it to him. I almost did.
And I think that he would have, but...
I mentioned to somebody that I'd like to see him get one, and I think he will.
Y'all don't know how much he really likes buck knives.
That's not a buck.
It's not?
Oh, no. It's a local hand maker.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a custom knife.
I thought they did it there. I did not know it was a custom. I didn't look that hard on it. I knew it was beautiful craftsmanship.
Bart's, maybe?
I know when your son sees it,
Oh, he's going to flip
you
out.
better keep an eye on it. Because he's going to like that one. Hold on, guys.
When we stop tonight, I'll tell you about my experience yesterday. I got spiritually attacked, and people are still giving me shit this morning. So, but Rat Rod took me under his wing and defended me on the CB.
Rat Rod's one of the best men here.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
They're a good group.
They are.
Yeah, so anyways, well, I'm riding with them now, so I gotta get in my car and find out where they are. But yeah, I'm still... I had a panic anxiety attack on the highway because of what they did to me. Call here, like, fuck me over, second from me, fuck me over, and hit me right on the shoulder. And then 007 had come up to me, and like, fall back up the Convoy and forward. So it was just, yeah, I called Black. He's like, I'll handle it, I'll talk to Rat Rod. Just like, my whole body was shaking while I was driving. And then I just like pulled off like the rest area and I was like, I'm done, I'm gonna stop. And then Blackwood called me back and was like, okay, you're all clear. Rat Rod's waiting up there for you to catch up with him. So. Yeah. I know my heart's in front.
Yes, guys, it is Horns for Heroes. This is really a nice piece of hardware. Feels good in the hand. Looks very sharp. Like attractive sharp, not cutting sharp. It's got a good edge on it too, though. No, honey, we were 100 miles behind you.
Talk later. I gotta get in my car.
Yes.
Careful,
Love you
baby.
guys.
Love you too. Be safe.
You're the best here.
Thank you, Rosie. You are too. Rosie Rue had a bad day yesterday too.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but
That's awesome, Kim. My son's getting into making knives a little bit as well.
of course, Rat Rod came to the
Rat Rod's a
rescue.
good guy. I like Rat Rod. We're not going far today. We're rolling again tomorrow.
Yep.
I got to Bob a little bit here at when we get where we're going. And...
Turn it on for us.
Yes, ma'am. I wouldn't mind finding my hat.
I I know, I wanted to look for it. I don't even know where mine is.
What I don't know where is my smokes. Maybe I smoked them all.
Maybe, but...
I guess I'm going back out of here and get staged up because it looks like you're getting ready to roll.
Yep.
See Bryant over there. I can follow him. Here we go now. And there goes Grandma.
Yeah. I talked with her a couple times.
Lighten them up, guys. Here we go. Rolling out. Go ahead, Miller. Go ahead, Ann.
I think that's all of them back there.
Roger that. Not all of them up here, but that's okay. We have where we're going. Get on back door.
It doesn't matter.
Might as well. If I don't, I'll just have to turn around.
Right there in front of the black pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I know, I stink. They were all
That's
talking
not
in the
why.
bathroom that they're unsure on what kind of facilities we'll have at the next place.
I'm not unsure on what kind of facilities you'll have in the next place.
But it's supposed to be another speedway.
Yeah.
I like the speedways a lot better than the truck stops.
Yeah, it's a lot more comfortable, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The truck stop's fine if you're in a truck itself.
Yeah, that's where we want to be.
And we'll sneak in behind this lady with... She's got at least a dozen drums with her. By the way she's going, I imagine most of them will be wore out by the end of the week. There's Rosie. There's that Oreo. Thought that was a mess pickup.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
Well,
I'm telling her.
I don't know why that guy behind me. Nobody knows who he is, and he never says a word to anybody, but he always wants to be very back. stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That graveyard. Good looking trucks in there.
I'm just putting this one receipt up here. I think gasoline. It was on top of the CB.
For $112. They're about 123, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's a radiator hose.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll just have to eat it.
Yep. That's what we've been doing. Absolutely gorgeous here too. I'm gonna have to work on finding something to cover up the CB so you get more of a solid picture.
I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Move it this way, 6 inches.
What?
Cool CD. It doesn't have to be centered on that bad.
Oh, I know. But it should be centered over that door so it's easy to open.
Well, they got a lot of stuff here at this stop. Little cabins all down the road. I guess those are nice big cabins, modular homes.
We are in Belgrade, Montana.
We got a Freightliner dealer, a Harley Davidson dealer, a Bobcat dealer, a truck stop, and a couple little stores. There's got to be a mine or something around here looking at these houses.
And we are surrounded by snow-capped mountains. I mean, it's just like amazing.
I don't know what these guys do, but I got a good feeling they all work at the same place.
And I was back there at the gas station talking, actually, I think, to the woman right in front of us. Because she's the one that has the lighter colored hair, right? I'm pretty sure it's her.
Right, that's not gonna let me.
I know. Well, there's two of them that kind of look alike. One has darker hair. But anyway, well, are those Montana plates in front of us? I guess that would be an easier thing around here.
That lady, I don't know where she's from.
But I'm talking to her about all the stuff that I saw, and she's like, haven't you ever been out here? And I'm like, no, I've never been out here.
I know.
She's like, I've grown up here. It's like, okay.
If I grew up here, I don't think I'd ever learned a thing. I just spent all my time kicking around the woods and the mountain hills. And
Well, I try to do like the role reversal if they were back in Ohio in Hawken County, you know,
They'd find
going
it,
through
yeah.
some of those.
I mean, we
I
can
would
still
totally
fish and hike and whatnot. No,
agree. If, you know, if somebody came and was amazed at what they saw, it'd be like, yeah, because it still amazes me. And I've grown up there my whole life, so.
Did you guys find any mushrooms this year? I haven't even been able to get out. I don't know how they grow out here out west. There's still a couple of them around, I'm sure.
That feels kind of weird because we've never been gone from home for this
I've
long.
never been gone from home this long. Never.
I forgot to tell the kids to, I'm going to see if Sophia will water my plants.
Rolling along, guys. I'm near back door. There's a couple of them behind me. That's fine. I just like to hang out here in case there's trouble and I got to deal with it. It's easier than having to go back. Oh, that place looks good. Best steak in 2 states.
Mm-hmm. See, they had skewers full of big old meatballs drenched in barbecue sauce back there.
Didn't get one.
Well, that was the thing. Marcus is like standing there just salivating, looking at them. And then, I don't remember his name, but then he bought some of them. And then another person bought some of them. And then I see them all just eating, and I just don't think I could handle it first thing in the morning, but they did look very good. I did get you some of so far. First I thought that was our bus. Get a very quick close-up of the knife, but I think it's going to work better.
We'll have to put it down on a flat surface.
Yeah,
later.
On something darker.
Besides the Montana sky. Oh, it's a little dark, I'm not going to lie. Trips.
Thank you, Jerry. I don't think we would be doing this if it wasn't for Canada.
No, it wasn't. You know, I started hearing about that thing in Canada and immediately said, what in the hell? Why didn't we think of that?
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon they started raising up numbers, and I didn't go to Adelano to meet them and run back out east, but we picked up as soon as they come by, and I've been here ever since. A couple of days back at the house to settle some business, and I haven't been home in more than a month. Gone most of January and February as well. It's easier for me to count the weeks that there's a lot less time I was at home than I wasn't this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Sparrow.
Yep. They're just
They did grab it.
rearranging. I don't think that's Sparrow. I don't think so. So who made the knife?
I want to say Horns for Heroes. I know my son's been wanting to make Damascus for a long time. He needs me to make him a power hammer. He should be able to make it himself, but sometimes he's lacking in ambition. I'd love to have an old little giant or something, but they're so hard to come by these days.
Thank you for that link, Mander. You got us a link for Horns for Heroes.
Oh, sweet.
I thought it was Buck since we were in that town.
Right, but
So, and then,
I tell you guys, this whole thing has been
I think it's even better when you can buy from smaller local people.
absolutely.
Even with the
They
larger American
donated
made, but yeah, I mean that is. It's kind of like if you can do it, you know, you just go for it and it's easy to you. But me looking at it, looks like a lot of craftsmanship, detail work.
Oh, there's work in it, no question.
But then you know what I mean? And they're just.
And that's the thing. If you like what you do, it's not even work.
Nope.
And next thing you know, you get up in the morning, you get on it, 12, 14 hours gone by, oh, better get something to eat. Time to go home. Spent far too much time away from Mrs. Mechanic over the years. Chasing something that probably isn't even there, and so on and so forth. But
Oh my goodness.
right?
I know. I'm so tired.
You got hours of sleep.
I know. And like I said, I didn't wake up at all. Like, when I was talking with Rat Rod, he said something about I noticed it. I was like, no, like Dennis kept getting in things down and people are like staring at me sleeping. I didn't care. I did not wake up at all. Oreo. He's got some new writing on his windows. Santa for president. So like so many people were walking in and out of the gas station and they would read it, Santa for president.